Hi all, this is Juliet, your career expert, and in this episode we're going to talk about one of the most misunderstood stages of the hiring process. The team interview, also known as the vibe interview. Usually this happens during the final interview rounds. Sometimes the last stage is only with the department leadership, but more often companies now include the actual team in the hiring decision. Employers understand that hiring a new employee is a major investment, and they want to make sure the person will work well with the existing team dynamic and culture. At this stage, the interview becomes much less technical and much more interpersonal. Think of it as a vibe check. They are trying to understand how naturally you connect with people, how you communicate, and whether they can genuinely imagine working with you every day. Unlike structured interviews, there usually is no strict list of prepared questions. Team members are often asked to prepare one or two questions that personally matter to them. The goal is not necessarily to test your technical knowledge again, but to evaluate your communication style, collaboration skills, energy, and personality. They may still ask logistical or situational questions, but overall they are trying to imagine how you would fit into the team environment. Today, many companies are doing these interviews back in person. They may invite you on site, introduce you to the team, and show you around, allowing everyone to interact naturally before making a final decision and extending an offer. Even though the atmosphere feels informal, this round is extremely important. In many cases, the team's feedback can directly influence whether or not you receive the offer. A large part of the conversation may revolve around day-to-day responsibilities, expectations for your first 90 days, team dynamics, current challenges the department is facing, and company culture. Now, here's an important distinction. When a hiring manager asks about your first 90 days, they may focus more on performance expectations or onboarding logistics. But when the team asks that question, they are often evaluating something completely different. They want to hear that you are willing to observe and learn, study team dynamics, build relationships, and understand how departments collaborate before making changes. Sometimes the questions become more personal and relaxed as well. They may ask about hobbies and interests or team building experiences. They want to hear your thoughts on workplace culture and activities you enjoy outside of work. They are trying to understand you as a person. Occasionally, there may still be small elements of a bar raiser interview. Interviewers may evaluate your communication and critical thinking more deeply. You might even get unexpected questions like, why are manhole covers round instead of square? Questions like this are not about the correct answer. They are evaluating your thought process, reaction under pressure, creativity, and ability to stay calm and adaptable. They may also ask about your ambitions, motivation, and passion for the work. What motivates you most in team environments? How do you navigate interpersonal challenges? At the end of the day, they are trying to understand whether they can trust you, collaborate with you, and enjoy working with you. Now let's talk about how to answer these questions effectively. Your delivery should feel natural and conversational. This is not the moment to sound robotic. Prepare real scenarios. A time you worked between conflicting teams, a difficult collaboration challenge, or a moment where you took initiative. Write these examples down and use tools like Claude or ChatGPT to help structure your thoughts and strengthen your storytelling. The goal is not to memorize scripts word for word. The goal is to know your stories well enough that you can naturally recall them instead of inventing answers under pressure. For vibe interviews specifically, I do not strongly recommend using the STAR method in an obvious or overly structured way. Why? Because most interviewers would recognize it. If every answer feels too polished, the team may start feeling like they are not seeing the real you. Your answers should feel human and flexible. Instead of sounding scripted, keep a loose structure. First, show ownership. Explain your role through initiative and responsibility. Second, connect your actions to impact. improved communication, faster execution, better collaboration, scalable solutions. Strong candidates show long-term thinking. Third, add validation. Explain how success was measured. Metrics improved, accuracy increased, or deadlines were met. Fourth, highlight partnership. Mention how you worked with teammates, stakeholders, or other departments throughout the process. The balance matters here. You want to come across as confident and proactive, while still sounding friendly, flexible, and easy to work with. One of the biggest mistakes candidates make in vibe interviews is sounding too prepared. If every answer sounds perfectly rehearsed, the team may wonder who you really are. Because at the end of the day, this interview is not just about skills, it's about trust. Can they communicate with you easily? So prepare deeply, but deliver naturally. I hope this episode was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck with your interviews.